and force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Brooklyn.
We see a lot more three-point shots above the break in the modern game, but they're foregoing it, focusing on finding their shots closer in.
Brooklyn making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
Here's the Beast. After the basket by Brooklyn. 19-footer. Johnson with a bucket. And the Spurs lead by 4.
His confidence growing over time. The coaching staff encourages Keldon Johnson to shoot off the catch. That's his shot.
There's a screen. For 3, McCollum. He buries it from 3. McCollum's got 9.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Here's the Beast. Pass to Smith. Inside. Here's the Beast. Brooklyn with the board. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Here's the Beast. McCollum defends. Here's the Beast. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. San Antonio on top. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for San Antonio?
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
We've got Keldon Johnson, and it's the Beast in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. And so much to take in during the start of the season, Richard. It's hard to not overreact at times.
You got to remember that everything is going to get blown out of proportion in the first week. Give it some time, let it breathe before everyone jumps to conclusions.
RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, those who worked with Nets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
McCollum with the screen on Bryant. McCollum on the wing. Misses the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Pass to Minot. 4-3. Rebound by the Beast. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Bryant. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Traore. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Sharp passes to McCollum. Sharp has the open look, and the Nets miss again.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Clowney. Bryant against Williams. Here's Traore. McCollum outside. Counted from distance. McCollum's got 6 here in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And he drives in. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And McCollum slams it in.
Yeah, McCollum excels at everything on the court. And, man, he is putting on a show.
And he makes it. The Beast has got 16 points now.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
McCollum outside. Here's the pick. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
Well, their three-point touch is certainly off the mark today. They're improving little by little, but it's still a key reason why they're behind. They have no answer defensively inside.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Outside Sharp. Here's the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Outside Johnson. There's the three. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
I love Johnson's attitude. Marches down and gets his revenge with the three.
Here's Minot. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Traore. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's the Beast. He's got 18. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Zaire Williams picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First one falls for him.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Smith. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Bryant. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
From deep, Wembanyama. The big man, Wembanyama sinks the three.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Last season, Wembanyama averaged over 3 threes and just shy of 4 blocks per game. An unprecedented combination, Richard.
Yeah, Brook Lopez and Kristaps Porzingis are the only other 2 players to average 2 blocks and 2 threes in the same season. Obviously, based off the numbers, Wemby is on another level.
And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot-blocking teams. The Spurs, 4th.
Now, we all know they didn't allow any easy buckets last season. I mean, their defense was tremendous, and the rim protection was just outstanding.
To the paint. Here's Sharp. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Brooklyn pulls it in.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
McCollum, the pass to Williams. Back to McCollum. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's the beast. Give him 20.
Oh!
Yes! Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's McCullum. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. The shake. Wolf, good. Wolf's gotten his second bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
The beast.
Oh, a two-handed power slam. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Castle, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
McCullum, the pass to Porter. Back to McCullum. Six on the shot clock. Back to Porter. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Castle. Rejected by Claxton. Porter with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Pass to Dimon. Here's Wolf to the middle. Here's Claxton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Claxton's got 8 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Vassell outside. The three. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Pass to Wolf. McCullum looks around. Takes the three. Rebound by San Antonio. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Unloads. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. McCullum outside. Pass to Claxton. Now McCullum lets the three fly. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Deflects the pass. Here's Dimon. He's guarded by Castle. Now McCullum. There's a screen. Here's Dimon. Takes a three. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Vassell. Williams from long range. Nails it from three. Williams has got 7 points.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
To the right side, from deep, Wembanyama. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Porter. Pass to Wolf. Let's go with a three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
RJ, San Antonio seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
Outside for Porter. Pass to Williams. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 5. Here's Bryant. Now here's Porter. He's guarded by Castle. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Outside, Williams. Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. The 3 from Wembanyama. Brooklyn with the board. Wolf's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Demon. Pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dimon. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Wolf. The 3 is up. The shot misses. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. San Antonio on top. They lead by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
Apparently, they got my free throw shooting genes and not Shaq's. Really taking advantage at the strike.
Yeah, they've been there often, and they've capitalized. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the 3rd period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Castle. On the floor for Brooklyn. Dimon out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at the 4. To the paint. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio. The first one falls. With a healthy roster, the Nets got off to a good start last year, Richard.
Yeah, they were 9-10, playing good ball, but a few injuries, notably one to Cam Thomas, really shut down their season. And the Nets went 6-22 after the All-Star break.
Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And looking very coachable out there. Harper ran the play effectively and got his team a look.
Here's Dimon. He's guarded by Castle. McCollum outside. Pass to Wolf. Inside. 5 to shoot. And Claxton throws it down.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Porter. Soft touch off the glass. Porter's got 5 points.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
They set the screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And you know, Harper's got a crazy wingspan, almost 7 feet. Just giant for a guard.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Wolf for the tie. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Here's Champagny. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Over Claxton. And Wembanyama gets it to go. He's got 13.
We are seeing more and more big men with smooth, fluid shooting strokes. But Wemby's, he might be the most impressive.
Yep, count it.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you, B.A.
Thank you, Allie.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Wembanyama screen. And he lobs it up to the... Oh! Wemby! Finishing off the lob from way up there.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And San Antonio making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. For 3, McCollum. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama, screen on Porter. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Pass to Dimon. And here's Porter. He's guarded by Vassell. It's 2-on-1. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
For 3, Dimon. The rebound by the Spurs.
part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
To the left wing. From deep, Wembanyama. Claxton with a rebound.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Porter, the pass to McCollum. Back to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. And he lays it up and in. McCollum's got 21.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Here's Harper. McCollum defends. Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. And it's off from three-point range. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Porter. Now here's Claxton. Here's Wolf. Back to Claxton. Here's Dimon. Drops in the 3. Dimon's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Harper. There's the triple. Brooklyn with the board.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Porter, the pass to Wolf. And the bucket. And he is on his way to the line. Let's try to make it a three-point play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Here's Dimon. The quick look, no good that time. San Antonio trailing here. One thing about Keldon Johnson defensively, it's hard to back him down, Richard.
Yeah, he won't block a ton of shots, but he anchors really well against bigger players. That's why teams would rather attack him in space.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's the Beast. Inside. Pass to Vassell. Castle outside. Picked by Smith. The 3. And Castle with the 3. Castle's got 10.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
It's McCollum with a drive. And he gets that one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Picked by Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
Brooklyn trailing. Now McCollum. 23 points in the game. And Claxton gets the bucket. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Smith with a screen on McCollum. For 3. The Beast shot is off. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Wolf. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Johnson a screen on McCollum. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Vassell. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 3. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
The beast. Good.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Down low. Sharp against Smith. Sharp, no good.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Castle attacking. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Traore. 6 points for him. Outside Porter. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Sharp a screen on Castle to the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
The beast passes to Smith. That one's good. This game is all even. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you're giving up a bit of height there. You could expect to get burned from downtown when you do this.
Porter's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Offensive board. Here's Bryant. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Pass to Traore. Man, he's checked in for Michael Porter.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets. Number 14.
1:33 left in the third. And they call an illegal screen here.
And the thing that impresses me is that he's going hard in the paint, not backing down from any challenge, just looking relentless in how he's going at the defense. It's really working for him so far.
San Antonio leading. Castle outside. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Outside man. Pass to Traore. To the inside. Sharp. And that one is stuffed right through.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Here's Castle. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Mann. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Rebound San Antonio. The Beast has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Castle attacking. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Sharp. Here's Traore. The floater. Got a hand on it. Here's the Beast. 30 points in the game. Johnson for 3. Sinks the tray. And now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Smith. Castle is out there with... Johnson, and it's the beast in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
McCollum outside. Pass to Toure. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Minot. Three-pointer, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
The three from Wembanyama. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets trail by 7. Down low. Here's Toure. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Offensive rebound. The Nets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Minot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
It's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just 5 on the clock. McCollum way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Johnson with a bucket.
That barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
Nets trail by 7. McCollum outside. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And it's good. 2 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The 3, Vassell. Here's Harper. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
And Harper doesn't shy away from contact. He embraces any chance he gets to go to the line.
And he drops the first.
And the son of NBA champion Ron Harper, Dylan is an intriguing player. He went 2nd overall in the draft, a versatile combo guard who plays with a lot of confidence.
So the Nets making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in, and so he hits both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
On the wing, Porter. Inside, here's Sharp. Pass to Minot, launches a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. To the paint. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
Nets trail by 9. McCollum outside. This one for 3. That shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
On the wing, Porter. Sharp finds Porter. Back to Sharp. Lets it go from deep. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Vassell passes to Harper. Now Wembanyama. McCollum defends. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
There's McCollum with the 3. The offensive rebound.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Here's Harper. McCollum defends. Harper misses. Nets trail by 11. Outside Sharp. Pass to Minot. And here is Williams. Here's Sharp. There's the drive. And a two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so McCollum will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 9. Johnson with it. McCollum covering. The 3 is up. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Bryant. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When you're out and running, this is who you want to get it to. Keldon Johnson has a great feel for how to score on the break.
Takes it inside. And there's... the rejection, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Traoré comes in for Williams. Wembanyama screen. San Antonio again missing. Nets trail by 12. Here's Porter. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Oh, stop that at the rim. Victor using his reach to shut that bad boy down.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Outside Porter. Pass to McCollum. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Drills it from deep. Wolves got 10 points in just the second half.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Wembanyama screen. Castle finds Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside. Now here's McCollum. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Wembanyama, screen on McCollum. The Beast. sinks it. What range from downtown. The Beast has got 33.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. Now Claxton. Shot clock at 3. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Castle. And that one is hammered home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
To stop the run, shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 27 points.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Wembanyama screen to the inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Nets trail by 16. Pass to McCollum. Claxton with it. Outside Porter. Here's Wolf. Doubled by Castle. And here's Porter outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Here's the Beast. To the paint. And stolen by Claxton. Fast break, Brooklyn. The finish! And there's Porter on the assist by Claxton. 10 points for Michael Porter.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The three ball. Again, Porter missing. San Antonio leading by 16. Pass to Champagny. From downtown, Brooklyn pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, it misses.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
McCollum draws the double. Now Porter. Here's Dimon. Claxton a screen on Castle.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Spurs lead by 15. Now Wembanyama. Intercepted. Here's McCollum. Porter. Blocked. Castle outside. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes
all game long. Porter outside. Now McCollum. Rebounded by Smith.
Nice contest. A high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Here's Dimon. He's guarded by Castle. Pass to Wolf. Now here's McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Spurs.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the Beast.
And you have to love how he controlled the key, piling up blocks, putting fear into opposing shooters.
Wembanyama, screen on McCollum. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
McCollum outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle.
Brooklyn ball. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Minot. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. Wembanyama screen. Inside. Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
it.